In today's video in the members area, I'm going to be talking about a topic, and I think it's called, quote me if I'm wrong and go on Google and correct me, it's called Brewers Droop. Brewers Droop basically means when you can't get an erection and your willy is soft and it won't go up. So how is Brewers Droop related to anxiety, fear and not being able to pull the trigger in the bedroom and get laid with super hot girls and all the sexy girls and that stuff? Right, quick story, quick introduction, another one about myself. When I first started the cold approach, I was quite embarrassed. I never told no one about it because I thought I was the only one who had the problem. I remember pulling a girl back, a stunning Turkish girl, and I'm not going to put a number on it. All right, I will. I'm going to say she's a 9. She was beautiful. I hate putting numbers on it. I remember I couldn't believe my luck. She was so stunning. When I got her back to my friend's place, I won't go too much into detail because I sometimes I hate graphic stories, but let's do it. I remember kissing her on the neck. I remember making out of her. And then I remember shitting myself because I remember thinking, what if I don't get an erection? And she, basically, I'm going to look like a fool and I'm going to be embarrassed. And I remember my friend giving me the keys and saying, let me know what happens when I get back. So obviously, the pressure of me having to come back to my mate and go, yeah, I nailed her, because I was a bit younger at the time, I was a bit more immature. And I was going through that stage of the pickup artist stage. Anyway, so I got her back, I met her on the street, and I took her into my friend's bedroom, and I remember just looking at her, and I know this happens, and going to myself, holy shit, like, oh my god, she's gorgeous. She looked like, I remember she looked like, you know, like those Egyptian princesses, pharaohs in the movies. She was absolutely gorgeous. I remember she was beautiful. So I remember looking at her and just thinking, it's not going to work, he's not going to go up. And he wouldn't go up. I couldn't get an erection. So what I'd done was I went to the bathroom, and I had a look, and he wouldn't go up, and I'm thinking, how can he not go up? I've got a beautiful girl in front of me that wants, and the thing was, she wanted to have sex with me. She took down all of her underwear. She was in her knickers. Lucky this is on the members area, guys. See what you're getting for the value. And I remember thinking, I don't want to do it. So I was like, I've got to make it. And I remember saying to her, oh shit, my flatmate's going to come back, we can't do it. And that's from fear, that's anxiety. And I remember at the time thinking I'm the only one going through this. I later found out most of my friends have been taking herbal Viagra, and that's another thing I want to talk about. And this happens to loads of guys. And this is something we laugh about as men, but we never want to talk about it. We never want to bring it to the front of the table. And I don't give a shit, because basically I've got laid loads, and that's because I've overcome this fear. So first thing I want to talk about is you're not alone. You're not alone. There's thousands of men who don't get erections. There's loads of men actually. There's loads of experts who probably don't want to share it. There's times I've pulled girls from the street, got home, and I've just been a bit overwhelmed with how beautiful she is. Or I've just been drinking the night before, I've been tired, and you get erectile dysfunction, Brewers Droop. Brewers Droop is actually from too much alcohol. So, first thing is, you've got to just accept it's going to happen. It might happen occasionally. If this don't apply to you, then you're fine. But I know a lot of guys are going to get this. How do you overcome it? Right, 2 options. First one is, and it's quite brave, you've got to call it out. You've got to say to the girl, do you know what? Sometimes I can't get an erection when it's a girl for the first time. I've been in relationships, and it's just the thing that happens. So no offense to you, because I think you're beautiful. If I'm having trouble getting them up, and make fun of it. Make sure when you tell her, you do it from a playful frame. Otherwise you might freak her out, and she may feel that she's not attractive enough, and she'll get insecure. You know what women are like. So call it out the pink elephant in the room, and say to her, let's just sit down for a second, let's kiss. And I guarantee you, if you just say it, you start making out of her, and you take the pressure off, bang, he'll go up, you'll get an erection, you'll be good to go. The second one is, if you're really stressing out, you've got a girl coming round and you know you're probably going to have sex with her, you go down to your local herbalist, herbal place or pharmacist, have a chat with a guy, which is either say, mate, be honest with you, I'm going to be seeing a girl, I'm dating a girl, and sometimes he won't work for me. They're really nice, and they'll give you some herbal Viagra. I do not advocate taking this too much, because it's probably not good for you. But if you speak to your pharmacist, he'll give you a light version. Believe you me, one of these blue pills, or half, get you like that, and you're going to perform your best. What's going to happen is usually the next time you see her, because you've had sex with her, you're probably going to get an erection, it won't happen again. So I really wanted to share that with you guys, because I had a friend, and I won't mention his name, he had such bad anxiety in the bedroom, he had to get me to go in and buy him herbal Viagra in the chemist. 2 of my friends, one of my friends that I still know now, and another guy that I was good friends with that used to pull all the women. And do you know what? I really admire that he had the confidence to say it, because at the time all my other friends were laughing about it, but I know they had the same problem, they didn't want to admit it. So stuff like making sure you wear condoms, because if you don't have a condom and you're having sex with a lot of girls from cold approach, you're going to fucking get a disease, or you're going to get a girl pregnant, and you're not going to, you're going to be in trouble. So these are things we laugh about, and I have a laugh, but they're serious things. So don't be afraid to get herbal Viagra, because you know, I'm going to be honest with you, I lost that Turkish girl. She was stunning. That could have been one of my girlfriends, who knows. And I remember the next time I seen her, I was just too nervous to go to the bedroom with her, and that was years ago. But I'm sharing an embarrassing story with you guys, so you could stop that from happening. So call it out. If you don't call it out, go and get herbal Viagra. And again, guys, be careful, because if you're under the age, I don't want you saying to me, well, Johnny told me to get herbal Viagra and I'm getting, you know, health problems. So speak to your pharmacist, make sure that you are healthy enough to take this stuff, and take small doses, and don't use it all the time, just to get you over the line. That's what I did. You don't have to do it. So I hope that helps. There's nothing wrong with not being able to get erection. It happens to the best of us. If it carries on persisting, it's a real problem, go to your GP. So that's how to overcome Brewer's droop and erectile dysfunction. Enjoy the process and get laid, and don't worry about it. Bye.